Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Big Tex. Pretty sure you know who I am by now, hopefully. If not, well, you'll learn me here shortly. As you can see here, I'm playing a quick game with my Hammer 7 MagFed on pipes at off limits. Right in front of me is Dallas, who actually owns it and runs the field. Um, he is actually one of the oldest referees that we have out there. Or let's rephrase that, Dallas, if you see this, my apology. The longest running since he was here when they started. Um, so, he knows the ups and downs. He knows this place like the back of his hand. I would hope he did. If not, that it'd be kind of questionable, wouldn't it? But anyhow, I'm gonna be running my Hammer 7 MagFed. First time successfully. I went ahead and tried it earlier that day, and it turned out that my detents, one of them was missing again, and the other one was partially there. I had been told even with that it should hold it, but I think the detent that was missing was the front. Now I don't know. Dallas had went in the back. He worked on. I don't know what he did. I asked him, and he said he just put basically he fixed the detent. I'm gonna guess. I haven't even opened it to look at it. Now remind y'all, this is a 9-round magazine. So obviously this is my first time successfully shooting a mag-fed gun that I somewhat know what I'm dealing with. But I'm also going against speedballers, and any mag-fed player. For all those who have gone against a speedballer, I know how you feel exactly now. Just about, just about. And especially since it makes it worse since I only had one mag. You'll see me here shortly grab for like 4 or 5 that are in my little I will just call it an arm pouch, since it is like a zipper on my sleeve. I can put paint in there. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. Always warning people, if you put a bag of paint in your pocket and that pocket gets shot, yeah, that paint there's going to be bad and you're going to have to clean it. That takes a little bit. So I was kind of questioning that. I wasn't going to be fully worried about it because if, one busted, I was just going to say screw it and throw them on the ground. It is me, so I wasn't worried about it. Running out of time here. I knew it was coming up here shortly. I was about to get shot. I knew it. But I popped back in here, and I was like, well, maybe I should, run out kind of towards the net, shoot at Nick a little bit and get lit up, kind of do something, stupid either way. I knew I didn't have a chance. I was out of paint at the end. I had nothing left. I couldn't do nothing about it this time. So I was like, well, I'm just going to dig in if I can. And here shortly, you're going to hear me hollering out because a gentleman came up behind me. One shot me in the butt, and then he shot me in the back also. Reason why he shot me in the butt, and he admitted to it, he didn't see it break. Well, I was checking for it, and I never could see it. I couldn't find the paint on my butt, basically, which, it sounds kind of strange to say, but I couldn't find it. Well, thankfully, Dallas was behind me, and he said he saw it break, and what he ended the game over. Well, I called out because, you could feel where the shot came from, so you knew where he was. And he only shot me twice, so as you can see here, he only shot me twice. I was like, okay, well, anyhow. Well, the next game, I'm like, well, this is going to be my last. I've got no paint. I decided, why not? I'm not going to run out there with a gun. I'm going to go without a gun. And I do something that I rarely ever do. I've done it once before, and I think that was like 3 years ago. And that was before I started working here. I'm going to decide to make a run for the flag, and as I run, I'm not, the Vio has a pretty big lens, and I think there's a part of it where you can't see, and apparently I get shot in the top left and in my shoulder, which I never saw. As you can see here, I'm holding on to my GoPro. I get here, I look over, or I kind of lean over and ask Dallas, is this hit? And he calls me out. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. You'll have a great week. Adios.